What's up, my mind, your money business folks? It's me yet again with another video, today's stock market news. And as always, hopefully you're in the market and not trying to time the market because that is simply impossible to do. So let's see what happened in the market today. It says the S&P 500 vaults to record high with Nvidia earnings set to provide key tests. So let's see what happened. So it says U.S. stocks edged higher on Wednesday as investors counted down to Nvidia's highly anticipated earnings report, seen as a pivotal test for the tech-driven summer rally. The Dow Jones Industrial Average rose almost 0.4%. The S&P 500 climbed more than 0.2% to notch a record close. The tech-heavy NASDAQ Composite gained 0.2%. Said the move came higher on the heels of small gains for Wall Street on Tuesday. Yeah, hold on. Okay. So the waiting game is on for Nvidia's quarterly results, slated to arrive after the bell, which is now. So investors' hopes for the world's most valuable company are sky high, with the AI chip giant expected to post record high revenue and adjusted profit for the second quarter. But investors are watching for the fallout from President Trump's curbs on China chip sales, which Nvidia forecasts would deliver an $8 billion hit to its quarterly bottom line. More widely, the big tech bellwether's earnings are a big test for the broader AI trade that has driven the bull market in stocks. Traders are pricing in a swing of roughly 6%, or about $260 billion in Nvidia shares after its reports options showed. That's a lot of money, but I'll take it. I will take it. So while stock markets largely shrugged off Trump's move to fire Federal Reserve Governor Lisa Cook on allegations of mortgage fraud, some small signs of stress are showing in bonds. Two-year Treasury yields were up just 2 points after sliding to 3.65%, their lowest since May, even as 30-year yields stay atop 4.9%. So on the trade front, the European Union is looking to fast-track the removal of tariffs on all U.S. industrial goods. Also, now they want to move their tariff off of our goods. Okay. Bloomberg reported this, clearing the way for an easing of duties on EU auto imports in return. So it looks like these tariffs that the U.S. is putting on these other countries is simply because they have tariffs on our goods. I mean, the way it all happened seemed a little out of sorts, but it's kind of sort of justified, right? Meanwhile, Trump's hefty 50% tariffs on Indian products kicked in on Wednesday in reprisal for India's purchases of Russian oil. Crude oil prices edged higher after a 2% slide the prior session. Meanwhile, Cracker Barrel stock continued to rise after the company bowed to calls from Trump and the public that it should never have scrapped its old logo. Okay. So I wonder what's happening with Nvidia. What is I wonder what they're saying. Nvidia's earnings report. Oh, they still haven't reported. Well, everyone is waiting. Well, until then, let's see what the stock market did do today in individual stocks. Nvidia actually lost 17 cents today, closing at $181.60. My Information Technology ETF, FTEC, gained $1.49 today, which is pretty good, closing out at $208.53. Tesla lost $2.07 today, closing out at $349.60. Palantir lost $4.15 today, closing out at $156.72. Broadcom gained $2.29 today, closing out at $300.30. Meta lost $6.70 today, closing out at $747.38. Apple gained $1.18 today, closing out at $230.49. And that's pretty much it for market news today. Yeah, I guess I'm just waiting on Nvidia's earnings report to come out to see what it did, how well it's doing. Is it making its money? Is it not? We will see. But as always, my normal talk. Oh, like, comment, subscribe, share this video. Get out of debt, people. You have to get out of debt. Debt is holding you back. Debt is keeping you from investing in yourself, your future, generational wealth, your children, your family, life, right? Debt holds you back. It consumes you. It holds you in place until you create a plan. And that plan is called a budget. And that budget is where you're going to start telling your money where to go each month instead of trying to figure out where it all went. Create a budget. I guarantee you, if you create a budget, you will find money. You will find ways to trim down on your lifestyle. Stop eating out as much. Stop purchasing so many items. Stop using credit cards. Stop spending money that you do not have. Create a budget. And while you're creating a budget to pay off your debt, to pay off car loan debt, to pay off student loan debt, to pay off personal loan debt, to pay off credit card debt, stop all investments. List all of your debt from smallest to largest and start paying them off. Create the snowball effect until they're all gone. But when you're investing, when you're paying off your debt, you stop all investments. Stop your 401k, stop all your personal investments, so all of your money can go towards tackling this debt. Now, once your debt is paid off, you can start investing 15% of your income back into your retirement, your 401k, your individual stock plans, your IRAs, so on and so forth, right? Then you can also set up your kids' 529 plan for college. You can invest into that as well. You can also, you should and you must create a 3 to 6 months of living expenses, which is called your emergency fund, because emergencies do happen. Your tire blows out or you need a new one. You have work done to your car. The hot water heater goes out. Something happened to the kid. You have to go to the emergency room. Instead of using your credit card, if you have the cash, pay cash. And then you can restock your emergency fund afterwards, right? And then if you have a mortgage, you can pay off your mortgage. If you don't have a mortgage and you're renting, there's nothing wrong with renting. But if you would like to purchase a home, save up to 20% for a down payment to place on that home and finance that home for 15 years. And more than likely, since you paid off all of this debt, oh, I see Nvidia's stock is starting to jump. So that means its report came out, so it must be doing well. But either way, so you pay off all your debt, right? And you pay off that home, and most people I've heard by listening to Dave Ramsey, to include myself, I'm actually one of those people. When you have no debt and you only have your mortgage left, it can take anywhere from 2 to 7 years, maybe even 10 years to pay off that home. And now you're totally debt free. I'm sorry, I keep looking at my computer. Because I see Nvidia's stock price after hours jump, so I was thinking that there was some news that came out. But either way, pay off your mortgage. Then when your mortgage is paid off, you can do whatever you want. Now all of that income that you worked so hard for is all of yours. You can invest more money into your future, into your kids. You can give away more money. You can do what you want to do. Having such freedom, having no debt, having control over all of your income provides you options. And there's nothing like having options. Options give you control over a lot of things. You don't have to stress anymore like you used to, or like every other person does who are in lack, who are in debt, who do not have control over their finances, right? So yeah, so I'm going to end this video here. So like, comment, subscribe, share this video. Let me know what you think. If you think anything at all, hopefully you guys are investing into something, into yourself, into your future, into retirement. So yeah, that's all I have. Take care. Peace.